Hello my friends, this is a general video that I'm gonna upload to all my English channels, so it's not going to be quite related to the general topic of the channel. It's more like as the tradition is in many places of this world, a message for the new year, some resolutions, some advices, some things that I think many people should do to embrace the new year like you've never done before. Because let's face it, you know, you always write down all those resolutions and one more year goes by and you don't do much. Unfortunately, 2019 has been a year where both me and my wife got two massive blows, very close one to another, one to the other. The first one being a situation from which we could have ended dead, or in the best case scenario seriously mutilated, which is the case of that. Well, I'm not going into details. In the apartment building where we were living, some smart guys came in with drugs, and we called the police, and unfortunately we're not a country where the police does that much, but that's one of the advice that I want to give to most people. Never say this, my country does. It's any country comes with positives and negatives. It's I've been out to other countries, and I wouldn't leave because realistically speaking there might be better police somewhere else, but crime will still be a thing forever, and with the current system we can't stop everything. Even if the police was perfect, it takes time for them to get there. Is in many cases there's nothing humanly you can do but to witness the, I don't know, if someone wants to kill someone, it's not much you can do about it other than try to stay out as much as you can from an environment that can harm you in that way. Because let's face it, now if I want to kill someone, let's say my wife, I just take a knife, slash her throat, and the only thing left to do, the best possible response, is just the police to come and declare the death, and that's it. That's the only thing we can do. So don't say that. Even if the police doesn't respond as it should, these things still happen. And we did that, you know, hoping that somebody will do something and will stop the thing. Instead, after that, we were attacked, and they broke my jaw. Then we were threatened with death, and eventually we had to move out as a precaution, because, you know, they already put us in hospital and they were keeping threatening us. And right before Christmas we heard them you know, planning on how they might kill us, and we decided that's enough, and we had to leave. Then just as we were trying to get out of this, because honestly it's something that I think stays the whole life with you, it just gets easier as the time goes by. We got a second blow with one of my clients, because I have or had a company. It's on papers now, but I'm not planning to do anything because, you know, it's already in debt, and I'm out of clients, and it fell the way it fell. And one of the clients you know, tried to do a thing where, you know, we live in a world when where honest work and you know, being honest and not doing anything illegal is very rare. And I didn't want to do what he wanted, and yeah, that's something that happened, and it happened right after we were attacked there, and that was pretty nasty, you know, someone creating you legal trouble with money, coming after an event in which someone almost nearly killed you. There are all sorts of scenarios that are incredibly possible. They are real. It didn't happen, thankfully, but you know, you imagine the John Wick style action, you know, someone, a solid guy with a gun coming to your door in the next 10 minutes, and thankfully that's not something that happened. And there's gonna be a quite difficult lawsuit for this, and my point is, because I'm making it too long now, it eventually faded away. I mean, we have to wait for the lawsuit, and we're here safe, nobody knows where we left, and but you just get caught in that state, you know. You keep thinking about what happened, you keep being scared, you keep even hoping, like with the dead company, I kept hoping that I could, I don't know, find a client or do something, even when I didn't have enough money. You know, we need money for advertising, for paying the bills and everything. I just got stuck in that state, and what I'm basically trying to say is, in every bad, yeah, they're still popping New Year's firecrackers. In every bad situation you might find yourself into, if you find yourself that you're floating day by day, you're just floating on this mass of sorrow, of never-ending memories, and basically reiterating everything that happened over and over and over again, and the way that you feel and what happened and everything, just put a stop to it. Put a stop to it, and you know, it's basically depression, what I'm talking about, and it almost ruined everything. It almost ruined my couple life, you know, my profession, because I haven't done anything like in over 9 months, and you know, I've just come to the conclusion that I need to put a stop and just start, not a new life, but just treat this as if it would be a new step. Like, we went to England, we tried to make a life there, didn't work out, you know, we left everything behind. Then in 10 months later, we left everything behind there and came back, and just do this, you know, just even if you don't leave a place, or just, you know, end the day and just say the next day is gonna be the day when I am treating my life as if it's a new start, you know. Go look for a job if you need to look for a job, or just see what the problem is and deal with it. I don't know, it can be a family member, it can be your other half, it can be your car, problems with money, with the house, with who knows what. Just don't let it just sit there and eat your life away. Just deal with it. Either do something to bring it back, or just end it and go on with everything. Because if you just sit like that, nothing's gonna happen. You're just gonna sit there waiting for stuff to go on. So that's what I'm basically saying, you know. If there's something that you feel that it's not exactly as it should be, whether if it's good or bad, I know you can, like I had, you know, with my dad, you kind of feel like you've got farther away from him. You know, we don't live anymore, my parents are separated, and all that thing, and we just meet every couple of years and we fight because we see things differently. And, you know, just give it a call, give him a call, you know, even if you know that you're probably gonna start another fight, just wish him Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And that's something that action alone of making a 5-minute phone call, and it's gonna change your life. Just take it one step at a time and treat everything you do like a new beginning, you know, like tomorrow I'm gonna go and finally seriously look for a job. It doesn't have to be. I had this problem where I was hoping for the job of my life and for the career of my life, and I made 2 mistakes. First, which got me initially into all the trouble, just thinking that there are people out there who care about you and not money. And the second, that I identified my hobbies with the job. It can be the case, but it's rare. So I'm just gonna find a job, whatever, you know, and just treat it as an income possibility for like a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 2 years, or how long, you know, without having that hope of being the thing in my career, but nevertheless doing something in the same time to, you know, pursue my dreams, maybe my company, maybe programming. I don't know exactly what is it gonna be, because I need to, that's another thing I need to know. I need to figure out what the hell I want, because I have started doing so many things that I equally enjoy, but unfortunately, and most of them I'm gonna have to leave as hobbies, because you cannot make a profession. It's like, okay, you like doing the medical school, but you can't be a heart surgeon or a brain surgeon at the same time. You need to choose, you need to specialize, you know, and I need to find that. You know, I did IT support, I did programming, I had my own company. Just stick with something, but first make that money in order to bring what we need at home, no matter if, you know, if the boss treats me like crap, you know, and I just leave the second day and start over. It's no big deal. Yeah, so that's the idea. If there's something wrong, and it's, in most cases, you have to be aware that it's in your power. It's 100% within your power to change it and to get out of that depression starting tomorrow. So that's my message for this New Year's. Just because it's 2020, you know, a special number. Just we changed the second digit. Just make that count. Make a change in your life. And I'm sure that many of you haven't figured the entirety of their life so far. So don't wait for that day when I will start doing, I don't know, the handcrafting items I've always wanted to do. Don't wait for that day when you'll start doing stuff with wood in your wood shop. Don't wait for that day when you'll ride the bike to the moon. Just, you know, and saying this, I've always thought it helps, even though I never done it, and I need to do it. Just set, and not only set, write down your objectives. Like I have, my car is broken right now, a lot of components to replace. Just write it down. I need to replace this, 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 and this, exactly like a gaming quest, you know. Just start with it and do whatever it takes to do those things step by step by step, because otherwise, as I said before, you're just left in this cloud of something will happen sometime, but it doesn't work like that. Just do something. Go out there tomorrow and do something for that thing you've been waiting for. No matter what that is, because it doesn't matter. It can be a job, it can be a hobby, it can be whatever. That would be all. happy 2020. I hope I'll see you soon with more content for whatever this channel is, because I don't know what channel it is, because I'm uploading to many channels. And as always, thanks for watching.